What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's get into it. I am the one that's going to break it down and tell you exactly what I think about the situation. In case you didn't know what was going on, or you have a life and been going through the progressions of your life and not dealing with such nonsense as you've been seeing displayed here, as they continuously refuse to send out any Google alert that comes across the screen. I've seen one, I had 3 within the last 60 days. That's it. Now, mobile, yes. But anything else, hadn't seen it. Now, I get everybody else's alerts, but mine either don't come or not at all. So that means that it's limited. And they're sending out limited alerts on purpose. Now, you say he keep putting comedians on his show. He's always had comedians on his show. See, you got to remember, Faison Love was on there, Sid was on there, Steve Harvey was on there. It just really wasn't no drama. Club Shay's been going on for about 3 years now. Now, Godfrey said something on the show, because now the comedians that come on after, it was exactly what I told y'all from the Cat Williams interview. I told y'all what the future of Club Shay was going to be. I said this is going to happen. I said this is going to be the results. Everybody coming on Club Shay is looking for that moment. They're trying to recreate. They're trying to recreate that Cat Williams moment. They trying to get 60 million. He brought up Godfrey, that is, brought up Kountry Wayne for no reason but to try to go viral. Not only did he bring it up, let me tell you this. Not only did he bring it up, he went up there and deliberately, and I mean deliberately, came at this man disrespectfully. My thing is, why are you bringing up somebody else and then saying what they said on Club Shay and you saying it wrong? You knew you were going to talk about this when you came up there, and you had some concerns about what was said. And Shannon Sharp corrects you. And, well, let's listen to it. I'm going to let y'all listen to it, and then we'll go from there.
But he said one statement that I disagreed with, Country. I disagreed with you.
What was the statement?
I think he said, and if I'm wrong, you correct me.
Okay.
Said something about, if anybody's in a comedy club still, that means you're not doing anything. Something like that. To that, I don't know if he was answering Faison.
Right.
I think it was him and Faison going at it, because Faison's my dude.
Right.
Faison,
everybody be going at Faison.
I love Faison. Goes to clubs.
Right.
You're not a real comedian. I think he said that. Am I
Okay.
wrong?
Something to that effect.
And I go,
but I think he was talking about him. Because,
okay, please, because I was like, you are wrong about that.
Right.
I'm in a comedy club.
I'm gonna give you some advice. You out there talking about them jokes about whatever you talking about, bro. If you been in this game that long and that audience ain't came to you yet, switch it up. Switch it up, my boy. It's subject matter, and your subject just don't matter. So all these comedians out here that got Kountry Wayne name in their mouth, bro, don't be mad because your girl, your girl mouth. What you?
Now, not only did he say that, he said it wrong. And this is the wrong clip anyway. But he said, if I'm saying it wrong, you can correct me. Not only did he say it wrong, not only did he say it wrong, Shannon Sharp corrected it on the show live. Yeah, he said it wrong. So you go on somebody else's show, you say it wrong, and then you end up in this. It doesn't make any sense. Straight like that. It doesn't make any sense. We're going to get to this Chicago thing in a minute because y'all going to understand why the scenarios go in the direction they do and with Chicago comedians. You know, you got Corey Holcomb, you got Lil Rel Howery, Godfrey. It's a lot of Chicago comedians. But here's the thing. Some of them, you don't even know they from Chicago. I wouldn't, if you told me Godfrey is from Chicago, I'd be like, for real? Where? Never seen him on the show. Or by the time we got to the comedy club, he had already performed and was gone. Oh, D-Ray definitely from here. I come out and support D-Ray. Me and this girl went and saw D-Ray the other day. Not the other day, but a few months ago. Shit. Was it a few months ago? It was in 2023. we went and saw him, right? So after we went and saw D-Ray, his comedy is more like therapy. I'm like, that dude need to be in therapy. He done went through some real ish. Now, yeah, I know, right? So going through the process, let me show you what these fools did. Okay.
But he's saying if you're still in the comedy clubs,
Right.
you're not a real comedian. I
Right.
think he said that. Am I wrong?
Something to that effect.
And I go,
but I think he was talking about him. Because,
okay,
like,
please, because I was like, you are wrong
right
about that shit.
Right.
I'm in the comedy clubs. DL's in the comedy clubs are still being built. They're not fading away.
Right.
If you do theaters, that's like a blessing.
Right.
But theaters are multi-purpose rooms.
Right.
Comedy clubs usually are just for comedy. Comedians of all statures do comedy clubs. There's the rare moments you have. Chappelle still comes to comedy clubs and works on his shit.
Right.
Seinfeld, who's a billionaire, still comes to the comedy club.
But I think what he was,
I'm just saying. Yeah. I might be misinterpreting.
No, I think what he was saying is that that's his only choice is to do those. The people that you mentioned can do arenas. They can do theaters.
Yeah.
He's saying that he probably, the only thing he can do is,
I'm like, shit. Right. So what does that make me? Because it's not easy. No.
So as you can see, Shannon Sharp has just corrected him, right? Shannon Sharp has just corrected Godfrey right there on the spot so he don't mess it up no more. He said, look, homie, you wrong. This ain't what he said. This is what he said. This ain't what he said. What you saying he said, he didn't say. He was talking about Faison Love. Faison, because Faison, for y'all don't know, he go on Vlad, he go on everything. He rip Kountry Wayne every time he can. I don't know why. Faison Love just hates on people so much, dog. I don't even know. I'm like, did Kountry Wayne do something to you? Just would come out and be like, a guy get it, a Netflix special who ain't even funny. Like Kountry Wayne. I mean, he would just come out and just duck on Kountry Wayne for no apparent reason. I'm trying to find the impetus of the whole process. Like, what happened here? No, you are being wrong. And you being, no, what it is being messy. Let me tell you. We from Chicago. I done been through this situation. I done went through this situation with friends when we were doing boxing. But I'm going to let the whole thing play out. Then I'll tell you the process and what we went through with the friends. Mm-hmm. He was directing it mainly towards Faison. He don't say Faison's name, but we know he's directing it at Faison Love, saying that's the only thing he can do with Comedy Club. Meaning that's the only thing he can do. He ain't got no Netflix special. He ain't selling out no theaters, no arenas. He can't do that. He got to do Comedy Club. That's the way he was making it out to be. Everybody understood it. If Shannon Sharp, who played football, understood what the hell he was talking about, how you don't know, Godfrey? See, Godfrey, you got to see their angle a long time before it hits. You got to understand, Godfrey is full of it. Okay? He's one of those instigators and then throw their hands up and act like they didn't do anything. Oh, it was an accident. When he's really trying to go viral. See, his success comes from the internet, not from stand-up. Godfrey got famous on YouTube. He got known because of YouTube. He wants to be a superstar. He wants to be in those circles, but he can't. Oh, no. This thing finna get a little bit more interesting. Well, we gotta get to a level where there is closure. He said Vlad counts as YouTube. Yeah. Of course he knew what he was trying to do. Faison Love is his homeboy. Faison's my guy. I love Faison. Because he was helping Faison get paid from Vlad. See, Godfrey used to be with Vlad. Then he go get Faison Love. drag Faison Love into this whole thing. Then next thing you know, that's my boy Faison. Yeah. So now they all click. So he goes in there to try to stick up for Faison Love by being messy and throwing his name around. Saying, I disagree with one little thing. No, I think he's good, man. I got no problem with it. I just disagree with one little thing he said about comedy clubs. Because Godfrey knew that was aimed at and who it was aimed at. He being messy. Don't let Godfrey in because he messy. Him and Faison Love, them niggas messy. Them niggas broke out there, too much dressing. Now they seeing Kountry Wayne make their money. Now they jealous. Now they messy. He could have linked up with Kountry Wayne and got a blessing. That thing got messy. So that's the thing though, is that he sat there and exposed his jealousy right there. He was like, man, I heard he was getting all this money. And I'm like, I'm trying to get in contact with him. Like, how? Let's sit down. Let's talk. See, when he'll start all this, then he want to go behind the scenes and want to be his homeboy. They get the attention, they get the buzz, then they go, we need to link up and squash this. Who are you? You're not even on his level. This is what I be talking about. People like this, they come along like a flash in the pants, and they're not even funny. I swear to God, I've watched Godfrey, never found him funny. Not on anything he's ever done on it. And I'm like, why do these people, he look funny, but he's not, his jokes are corny. Like, it's not even for real. Like, he's a real comedian. I thought he was just a YouTube guy. Never seen him on a stand-up. Yeah, we go to out here. We got the improv. Yeah, we had a lot of different takes of things that was going on around that time. But yeah, I got you. No, you can't go to praising me, to saying you disagree about one little thing that it had nothing to do with it, and you didn't have any like, you had his phone number, dog. Why would you go on Club Shay and bring up Kountry Wayne? Because you needed to have some drama. You needed to have something implanted that you can get people clicking on. Because it worked. Because I'd have never talked about you in a million years. Because you're not interesting enough for me to make a video. You would not be in this conversation right now if it wasn't for what you said on the show. So it worked. It's going to spread your name and that ugly haircut everywhere you go. That hairstyle wasn't good in 88. All right, I looked at him. I thought he was Mr. Long from Black Sheep. I said, is that Mr. Long from Black Sheep? No, most of y'all are young and don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I thought he was Mr. Young from Black Sheep. I was like, Mr. Long. I said, that Mr. Long from Black Sheep? Yeah. I mean, but he looked like a West African with that doggone haircut cut. You know, they think they got a fade, and they be like, no, you don't. You just got a hot top. Somebody need to fade you. You make a barber want to cut you for free. Like, man, come on, sit down. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Come on. No. I can't let you go out like that. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Did you put a bucket over your head and just start cutting all the hair around it? What the hell happened to you at that barbershop? And from Chicago, I don't know how you got away. You must ain't been from real Chicago, dog. You can't get away with that at all. You can't get away with that at all in this city, bro. You can't. And that's what. That's what I say to these people all the time. I said, look, let's go this way with it. Let's go another direction. Let's not go the hating way. Why everybody got to go with hate? Why everybody got to choose hate? I had a woman cut my hair before, plenty of times. Sometimes women barbers were the best. This dude had to get rid of his barber because he was jealous. She had way more clients than him. He used to mess everybody's hair. He's in the projects, and we over there cutting hair. Everybody would go to him. The whole dog, you got the barber, you the only barber shop in the ghetto, in the hood. And this chick, she light-skinned lady, she had a mustache. She used to cut everybody's hair. My hair was always pristine. She knew how to cut it to where my mom would love it. Back then, I couldn't have no fades. So that was out. Oh yeah, we was killing it. Now, shouts out to Forgotten Kings for chopping this up for us and putting it on display. This is fair use act. We're only using this for commentary purposes. Kountry Wayne felt like I felt, and how everybody else knew. This dude was just being a sloppy hater. Let's listen.
Your haircut on that interview, if you seen it, that's why they don't rock with you. That's why I'm riding through Chicago right now. I got a show at a theater that I'm gonna make $100K plus in the real Chicago streets. Gonna be ain't nobody in Chicago got that haircut and talking like that and leaning like that when they talking. So all the comedians who got my name in your mind, y'all was the lame dudes in high school who the girls ain't like, and this why y'all can't get it, because you still mad about the girl who dealt with old boy.
Yo, what's up? This bruh, man, from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to.
May not know. Moments ago, Kountry Wayne responded to Godfrey's comments on Club Shay. Now, of course,
Hey man, this is a message for shout out to Shannon Sharp for representing me on his Club Shay when Godfrey tried to come and say whatever. Godfrey and all the other comedians who've been hating on me a long time. Let me tell y'all something. Every comedian to me funny. Now, if you want some advice on probably why you never gain that audience, because bro, the audience you speaking to just ain't the proper audience. I don't know what you talking to. I might not be funny to you because I was speaking to the streets of where I come from, all the hustlers, not the jack boys, but the hustlers, and the bad and to the bad ones. I always kept the bad women and the people who get that money, the people who work hard. You know what I'm saying? Not, hustling ain't just selling drugs and all that. I'm talking about people who work hard, take care of their family. Black people play spades. The white people who understand the culture, who've been around the culture. What you talking about? just ain't what people own. People still need $20, my boy. So you out there, I'm gonna give you some advice. You out there talking about them jokes about whatever you talking about, bro. If you been in this game that long and that audience ain't came to you yet, switch it up. Switch it up, my boy. It's subject matter, and your subject just don't matter. So all these comedians out here that got Kountry Wayne name in their mouth, bro, don't be mad because your girl mouth. What you mad about? Because all the aunties and all the black women, we love Kountry Wayne, and all the real ones, all the real dudes out there who really about their family. Hey, Kountry Wayne, my boy, you would never get them. Your haircut on that interview, if you seen it, that's why they don't rock with you. That's why I'm riding through Chicago right now. I got a show at a theater that I'm gonna make $100K plus, and the real Chicago streets gonna be in. Ain't nobody in Chicago got that haircut and talking like that and leaning like that when they talking. So all the comedians who got my name in your mind, y'all was the lame dudes in high school who the girls ain't like, and this why y'all can't get it, because you still mad about the girl who dealt with old boy. Man, keep my name out your mouth, my boy, like for real. You up there talking about something. I said, if you're in the comedy club, you ain't no real comedian. I didn't say that. It was comedian coming for me, and I said he forced to go to a comedy club. I go to comedy clubs still. The comedy clubs is what we came from. One for the comedy clubs, I want to be where I'm at. I still go there to work on material. I'm gonna continue to go back to work, you know what I'm saying, to work on another special. But it's a message for Godfrey. And shout out to Shannon Sharp for stopping that, because he was trying to say something that I didn't say on there, bro. Listen here, man. Only thing you gotta do is call me for advice. Wayne, how you doing? What you doing? I got the people, bro. The coach ain't a lot of that stuff. That's why when people be like, I love when people say they don't like my comedy, because I know them the lanes. Get out of here. I'm in Chicago right now, and in the street, they gonna be in there. Yeah. Man, keep my name out your mouth, my boy, for real though. Like I ain't one of them comedians. Everybody who really know me now, this the real Wayne. This the Wayne Coley. Bump all that Kountry Wayne stuff, man. I don't play like that. That's why you don't see me hanging with nobody and all that, because I was not no class clown. I ain't popping no pencils thrown across class, my boy. Yeah. So, man, congratulations to you. But if you want some advice, you got my number. Don't be going on there talking, man. Think gonna get so clout off me, because I'm gonna tell you what it really is. I'm gonna tell you why black people really rock with me, because they see me. Everybody in this sprint are black. Everybody in my production, they eating. All my baby mamas, my family, my grandma, everybody get a check every month. So what they see, you so worried about comedy, the world, the culture looking like, bro, we need to take care of each other. So Kountry Wayne is bro, this is legendary. Man, you ain't me and I ain't you. Keep my name out your mouth, my boy. For real. You know what I'm saying? Work harder. Let's get a special out. You to myself, Netflix, give you the money. Boy, you don't know I put up my own paper. You know what I'm saying? You begging for money. And your grandma be mad at you sitting on a line, sitting up there begging for somebody to put some money behind you. It ain't good. You won't even put the money behind you.
Now let's hear that right here clear. Now let's hear this clear. He just said something. That's epic. What Godfrey said there, they paid you all that money. What he's trying to tell you is what Cat Williams did and what everybody else did. They paid for their own show. See, what Godfrey is somebody got to pay him. He's a worker. He's used to Vlad giving him a check and then getting mad at Vlad because he can't get a raise. So he goes someplace else and like, yeah, we gonna start our own thing because we was the funny ones. He got to be handed something. This is a boss versus a worker. That's what this is. It is not up for discussion. You are absolutely correct. Kountry Wayne could be the most illiterate human being in the world, but what he is getting paid. He found a way to get paid. He can be as illiterate. He can put a U before a T and don't cross the T. He can do anything he wants. But one thing he is doing is getting paid as a boss. And everybody like, how is he getting his money? Because he's smart. He know the streets game. I know a street dude who can count his ass off. You think this dude should be an accountant in the bank? I said, dude, you should be working at a bank. He was like, why? Why would I want to lose money? Brother at the bank, he worked 5 days a week. Got to get up in the morning, be there, and lock it up. And if anything go wrong, they blame him. Got a boss over him on his back. Why would I want to do that and get what, 55,000 a year? Man, 55,000 this month. It's like, damn. So the whole thing is a street dude could probably accomplish a lot more I just got a text message. Street dude can accomplish a lot more. They pick these guys, right? And they still ain't made it. But you see, Kountry Wayne just said something clear. He paid for his own show. So Netflix is buying the show that he already paid for. So he didn't take any money from Netflix. So Netflix is buying the show. They don't have to pay all this. Kountry Wayne bought it and invested in himself and said, I'm paying for this production. I'm paying for the crew. I'm paying for the whole stage set. Everything is coming from me. Y'all are buying to distribute. We didn't already pay for everything. See, what Godfrey can't do is do that. He gonna want Netflix to put up all the money. So therefore, he's not going to get that much back in return because he can't buy his own show. He can't pay for it himself. See, this is boss talk versus employee talk. So this is a different conversation. I would never, ever go to somebody else and say, give me the money. And then they come buy it from me. It don't work that way. It just don't. He didn't misunderstood what Godfrey said. He knew exactly what Godfrey said. We knew exactly. Did I misunderstand what he said? I knew what he was trying. He was trying to imply to try to turn the country club, the comedy clubs off of Kountry Wayne and get everybody upset saying he said that he just in the comedy clubs. It's not what he was saying. He know that. He know who that was for. And that's why Kountry Wayne will never say his name, because he ain't trying to give Faison love no shine. You know, that's just how he is. He's like, dude's a hater. I ain't gonna give him no shine, so I ain't gonna mention his name. So he don't mention his name, but we all know who it was for. And I like Faison love. To me, Faison's all right. He funny. Cat Williams don't think he funny, but but he was great in all the movies I seen him in. He's always been funny, but he got blacklisted out of Hollywood quick. He was on his way. Now, Godfrey was never on his way. Faison Love was in big budget movies. Hell, he's in Elf. He was in big budget movies. And he just went right back to the Chitlin circuit. He's like, all right, send him back to the Chitlin circuit. She had 3 strikes alone.
Because you spend too much time talking about somebody else who got it. My boy, keep my name out your mouth, man. All y'all, for real.
So, as you can see right there, Kountry Wayne, did he take? Okay, he might have got that from MREC. Okay, shouts out to MREC TV too. I don't know if he got that from MREC. And yeah, Forgotten Kings for chopping it up. Soul Plane was the black comedian movie. That was where they put all the black comedians. They had John Witherspoon, they had Snoop, they had a lot of people in it. They wanted Cat Williams to be in Soul Plane, and you know, it was a lot of verbiage that went on that wasn't supposed to happen. Then they gave it to Kevin Hart. Cat was at that time much bigger than Kevin Hart, of course. But we know what that was about. So when people see these things, they go a different direction.
Fire worked out at.
So when you see Godfrey come in there, right? Then you see Faison come in there. Right after Kountry Wayne said what he said, then Faison's coming back. Then we know how it all goes left. Oh, Big Faison is going to come with that stogie. And he finna start blowing smoke, and it's finna go up. You know it's finna go up. As soon as you see him.
My guy Godfrey, listen, brother, I saw your interview. It was great. Love your energy. You've always been a good, funny, smart, true to yourself. This Kountry Wayne mother, this hillbilly ain't never been outside his territory, wherever the fuck he from, the Appalachians, of wherever the fuck, some hills where they their own families and shit. I don't know where the fuck he from. But if I see a nigga on stage, I'm snatching it off. That's on Emerald. I'm snatching this. I'm sick of the bullshit. All these goofy ass mother want to talk shit from a safe place, from Club Shay, sucking corporation. I done said too much. This summer, I'm snatching off stage. Godfrey, like he don't know that you'll fold up like a napkin and throw him in the goddamn Hudson River. He don't know that. He think because you smiling and you got he don't know, Godfrey. He's goofy. He's a fucking hillbilly. He just got electricity. Fuck this nigga. Kountry Wayne motherfucker. You inaccurate, dumb, stupid motherfucker.
Kountry Wayne tried to talk about you, and all the comments said he was wrong. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I did not shit on Kountry Wayne. I don't know why he thought I shit on him. I didn't shit on Kountry Wayne, man. Yeah, someone told me that, but my agent called him. I don't know why Kountry Wayne decided to pick me. It's Faison that was talking about his ass. Faison Love literally shit on Kountry Wayne. Faison Love did. That's what Faison does. Kountry Wayne is a hater. And listen, I don't know Kountry Wayne. I don't know him. I know he makes a lot of money off of Facebook, and I know he does comedy around the country, but I don't know him like that. All I said was I just responded to what he said. Kountry Wayne is not a veteran comedian. He needs to show respect. Oh, I believe in that totally. There are people that are older than me. DL Hughley called me today and congratulated me. I gave him props and everything. Faison Love is the one that dogged him, and he got dogged by other people. I never dogged Kountry Wayne. I don't know him. And then he wants to make a video telling me to keep my name out of his mouth. Why didn't you say that about Faison? Kountry Wayne said that I was jealous.
Now he's acting like he got amnesia. I've told you, I've been through the same situation and it's playing out the same damn way. And it is hilarious to watch this because I told y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the whole story of what happened with me. And you ask me if this is similar. You're going to ask yourself if this is similar right at the end of this. Because you see right away, now he's saying, why won't you talk to Faison? Why won't you talk to Faison? Faison Love is the one that's been dumping on you. I didn't say anything. You the one went on the show with his name in your mouth. He wasn't mentioning you at all, Godfrey. You went in there talking about what you disagree with. And you chose to mention Kountry Wayne. Knowing that wasn't what he said, Shannon Sharp told you exclusively what he was saying and explained it to you. You said, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. And he told you, you were saying it wrong. And he corrected you. Oh, thank you. Tell him to hit the like button, Just Jay. Hit the like button. Please. Subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell, all of that. Cash App is Carcino. The super chat button works. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Now, they resort to violence for no reason. It got it even worse than that. This dude right now acting like he got amnesia, like he don't even know who the hell Kountry Wayne is. He's, I don't know what's going on. What are you talking about? That's not what I said. Why is he addressing me? I didn't hate him. That was Faison. Faison says that he needs to talk to Faison. He said all y'all. I think all y'all meant everybody that got his name in his mouth. He said everybody who got my name in his mouth. He said, you keep your name out my mouth. He said, everybody, all y'all. Mean you and him. He ain't gonna mention his name. You know why? Now, he just addressed what you had gotten wrong on the show, talking about what he had said. And Shannon Shaw corrected you. And what do you do here?
Jealous of him. Because he said, nobody comes to see me. Really? I mean, people come to see me at a comedy club. All I said was I disagree with him saying that if you're at a comedy club, that he said that you're not a real, or something he said about being in a comedy club is a bad thing. That's where you find comedians. Comedy clubs are built for comedians. That doesn't make any sense.
That's not what he said. Now, you just done Club Shay. Shannon Sharp just corrected you. Kountry Wayne has just said, thanks for Shannon Sharp for clearing up what I was saying. And that's not what I said. You know that. You've seen it twice. Now you come back after everything else and you right back to the same damn lie. This is why I don't listen to Godfrey. And I know what the hell he's doing. Yeah, now he's going. Whenever you correct somebody and now they got it and they go right back to the same damn lie that they were saying in the beginning. A lot of people will say that. Everybody said that too when he did Shannon Sharp. But his Steve Harvey is better than mine. So it don't really matter. A lot of people just have it a lot better than others. But thank you. I appreciate that. How you disagreeing and you don't even know what the man said? Did Kountry Wayne agree with what Shannon Sharp said about what he said and who he said it to? And didn't you see the show? And did you not know who he was talking about when he was saying it? I think we all knew. We all had a brain. We all knew he was talking about Faison Love. And we all knew what he was saying, that's the only thing he can do. Here's comedy clubs. I knew that's what the message was. I knew that's what he was saying it, and I knew that's who he was saying it to. And he's never mentioned Godfrey. There was no mention of Godfrey at all. He had no dog in that fight. But because he's friends with Faison Love, he gonna come in with some side hate and come in from the sidelines and jump in and just say, I want to say one thing about what Kountry Wayne said. And I disagreed with it. Trying to stick up for Faison by trying to throw a little jab at Kountry Wayne. Kountry Wayne ain't slow. You think because he talked with a southern drawl that he's slow, just because he talked from with a southern drawl that he's slow. You call him a hillbilly, but just because he a hillbilly don't mean he's slow. I'm gonna try to tell you that. He know what you're doing. Kountry Wayne he was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, look, a lot of hustlers down south, you know what I'm saying? They know how to get it. All y'all knew how to do was work a 9 to 5. It ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. It's just that you got to stay in your lane. That's basically what it is. You got to stay in your lane. I know. Tell me about it. Now, Godfrey sitting right here trying to act like the victim. And that haircut, it looks worse. He finished Godfrey with one joke. That haircut. That's all he needed to say. He ain't got to talk about you no more. That haircut explains it all. That looked like you just came here from across the border as an immigrant, and you came over. That's the only way to be like, oh man, he don't know no better, man. He from Africa. He just came over here. He's an immigrant. You better. That's the only way you getting away with that haircut in the city, bro. You cannot have that haircut in the city. I'm sorry, unless you on the north side. That's it.
Jerry Seinfeld still goes to comedy clubs, and he's a billionaire. What are you talking about? Chris Rock still works out at comedy clubs because that's where Richard Pryor worked out at comedy clubs. George Carlin came to comedy clubs to work out. They did theaters, yeah. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know the brother, and I had no mouth.
That's all you're saying. Did you not hear him say he still go to comedy clubs and work out material? I know the comedy clubs he even go to. I done seen him do work on the grind in Houston. So I know where he going. My thing is to you, is what I don't get, is how you miss everything that he just said in the interview and come out oblivious and go right back to the same bullshit you were saying on Club Shay when you've been corrected. It's like your brain ain't processed no information because that's what haters do. They're going to go to the same lie.
For him. I actually complimented him on his hustle. He's making $20 million a year. I said, damn, that's dope. I'm telling you. Yeah, man, this comedy hate has to stop. The comedy hate. Hey, I even sent an olive tree out to I keep calling him Little Wayne, to Kountry Wayne. I sent out olive branch to him because I wanted to talk to him. My agent knows Kountry Wayne, and I even said, hey, Kountry Wayne, hey man, I'm willing to talk. Let's talk man to man. Let's talk man to man, because you really misinterpreted what I said. You know, you really misinterpreted what I said.
No, he don't. He just know you a salamander ass nigga. You look like a goddamn salamander ass nigga. So You look like one. You moving like one. You might best be a salamander ass nigga. And that's why he ain't dealing with you. And I wouldn't deal with you either. You counting my pockets. You make 20 million this year. What the fuck? What you look counting my money for? You see what I'm saying? These the kind of snakes you let around you. They just trying to learn what you do to try to mimic you. They ain't gonna try to diss you and disrespect you behind the scenes. He tried to tell you, dude, you have made it. You about 50-some thousand years old, dog. You would have made it by now if you was gonna make it in comedy. You would have made it, Godfrey, by now. He said he gave you the advice. He said, look, he gave you the advice on the video for free. He gave it to you for free. You got to change it up. You don't have the people behind you. He got the streets. He said, it ain't no real secret. I got the people. Because he got the streets. You see, that's what the real comedians had. They had the streets. And if you got the streets, then the mainstream gonna want to mess with you. Because you could fill up, the streets gonna be in there. They coming to the show. See, Jerry Seinfeld and those guys, they're gonna have their people there. That's a whole different type of audience, bro. That's a whole different group. But he's a businessman. He knew how to hustle and get to where he is because he was always a hustler. Y'all worried about how many kids the man got. The man taking care of all of his kids and all of his baby mamas. So if he wants to continue to keep making babies and making kids, that's on him. He's trying to keep this going and trying to act like, I know, I want to talk to your agent. My agent knows your agent. Yeah, your agent wants to get with Kountry Wayne saying, oh, we done built this thing up. Now, Godfrey's name is built up. You should be happy Kountry Wayne even reached back out to speak to you. He just did that to correct you one time, and you should be happy he mentioned your name. He gave you free advice. You need to switch it up because what you doing is not working. It's about subject matter, and your subject just don't matter. And that's why you can't fill up a comedy club. You can't get a theater. Nobody's rushing out to see Godfrey. Who going to see tickets to go see Godfrey? I mean, for real. He way more lamer. Yeah. Godfrey, I'm telling you, they saying he from Chicago. I'm like, I've never seen him. Like, I mean, he might be, but I know he ain't from the Chicago. He must be from the north side only. He sound like a north side Chicago guy. If he ever did comedy, I don't think he ever did south side. I think he did north side only. He don't have a target audience. He's a man that's lost in space. His target audience, Taft High School. That's what I thought. There it is. You went to Taft. You was on the north side, nigga. And now I'm gonna tell you something. Now, I told you, I ain't even gotta know. If he from Chicago, looking at Godfrey, listening to Godfrey, you gotta be from north. You're out north. Way north. Nigga went to Taft. You ain't been in no Southside comedy club. You was out there at Second City. You at Second City, buddy. You going over there with them racist whites in Second City. That was a comedy club you was at. Second City is where they would go to get Saturday Night Live. That was like a feeder zone for Saturday Night Live. And they were only looking for white comedians. They only had white comedians come in there and do the shows. And second, it was hard to get a black guy to perform in Second City. And I think Bernie Mac performed Second City once. And everybody else was on, no, I don't live on the north side. I'm more northwest. I'm way past the north side. I'm out of Chicago. I ain't on the north side of Chicago. Chicago is about 30 minutes away from me. I live out here where Jordan lived. Michael Jordan's house is down the street where he used to live. Yeah, I'm in a whole different category. He said I was busted out laughing when he said that. Me too. And your subject don't matter. Like I told somebody, it's about mind over matter. And nobody mind because you don't matter. I used to say that all the time to people. It's about mind over matter. Nobody minds you because you don't matter. So I used to say that line all the time. So when I heard this, I cracked up laughing because it reminded me what I used to say all the time. And I got that from Mario Van Peebles in the movie Heartbreak Ridge, when he's like, it's about mind over matter. We no longer mind because you don't matter. So I used to say that all the time. That used to be a line I used to tell people because I cracked up laughing. Nah, they ain't locking me in no gate. Nah, ain't no gate yet, but we straight. He sounds surprised Jay-Z didn't steal that line. He might next. Next thing you know, he'd be like, it's about subject matter, but your subject don't matter. He'd be like, oh, J. Cole, did you hear what Jay said? I'd be like, man, I liked it better when Kountry Wayne said it. Jay just effed it all up. Oh, yeah, exactly. But Godfrey just sitting here lying.
It's just like T.I. misinterpreted what I said, but me and T.I. are good to go. But Kountry Wayne, no, like, how did you get the hate from what I said?
The hate from your goddamn haircut. You couldn't wear that haircut even where Kountry Wayne from. Boy, if you don't go see a barber tomorrow, you need a barber right now. This dude need a barbershop worse than anybody I have seen in years. Would you look at this dude's head, man? Would you look at his head? You tell me that man don't need a barbershop. Mm-hmm. Well, when people figure it out, then they'll start to do better. No, they see the problem with most of these guys is they don't understand what it is to actually do something that is progressive and successful. Most of these people don't really. Yeah, exactly. Look at you. Are you looking at that haircut? Are you looking at that haircut? Are you seeing a fade anywhere? Anybody in here cut hair? Do you think that man right there had a barber that cut that? If he had a north side barber cut his hair. I know barbers on the north side that be like, look, dog, I can hook you up. What barber shop did you go to, bro? Yeah, he need a fade. That's terrible. I don't know where he got his hair cut. Anybody in here cut hair, you tell him about it was that man lying. He looked like he cut his own hair. Dog, you ain't getting away with that nowhere. You damn right that ain't no Chicago fade. You couldn't go to school. You can go to Taft and get away with that. You can't get away with that haircut no way in the South Side. You couldn't go to the store. You couldn't go anywhere. I know exactly what's gonna happen. As soon as you walk in the store, they be like, yeah, this is 3. Oh, look at your head. Hey, come here. Hey, you, come here. They call strangers over. Dude, look at his head. They grab your head, turn your head. Look at his head. Look at his head. Look at this. You getting roasted live by strangers everywhere. The bus driver, you put your change in there, bus driver be there. Okay, here's your transfer. Oh! Everybody on the bus, look who just got on, man. Look at his head. Good Lord, Lord. You might as well just go bald, shave all that off, start all over. Man, the bus driver would roast you. There is no way ever you are going through the south side of Chicago with that hairstyle and not getting roasted. They would roast you like peanuts, buddy. You will not exist. You will get roasted and rolled up out of here. They stopped going to barbershops after 2018 and letting they help. Just say you can't afford it. Be like, man, barbershops now want $50 if I go to the shop. Maybe $50. $50 for a fade. Dog, if he really got a real fade, it would change his life. His confidence level might go up. But dog, you cannot be on videos talking about anybody. You can't crack jokes on anybody with a haircut like that. Out in Cali somewhere where he's probably lounging up, that's probably acceptable. They don't care about nothing out there. Right, you got dogs walking cats outside. Who takes a cat for a walk? California, haul ass backwards. These people don't know what the hell they doing. I know, right? Listen to him.
This is what he did. I said, Country Wayne, I love his hustle, but I disagree on him when he talked about comedians being in comedy clubs, because he does theaters and stuff, because he has big numbers. But I said, I disagree with what you said about being in a comedy club. That's what I said. And then I said, but I love his hustle. And then later on later on in the interview, I said it's unfair that Netflix is giving specials to people who are not ready. I wasn't talking about Country Wayne. What I was saying was first of all, Country Wayne paid for his own special, which is dope as fuck. He didn't wait on Netflix. He didn't wait on Showtime. He didn't wait on Amazon. He paid for his own special. He paid for his own special. Yes, he paid for his own special.
That's what he told you. And that's the only thing you got from what he said. We know that. Now you're trying to act like you knew it all along. He just told you, you stupid idiot, because you was out there talking like, but on Shannon Sharp, like Netflix gave him the money. Like certain people don't even deserve a Netflix special. Who was you talking about then if you wasn't talking about him? Because you just was mentioning him when you brought up the Netflix thing. You are a hater, Godfrey. Who are you to say people don't deserve a Netflix special on stage? Who are you? You the one that's begging for that.
So I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about the specials that Netflix pays for and puts these people on that are not even ready to do an hour. That is what I said.
Like who? Like who, homeboy? Who did they pay the hour to? Because you didn't know. Right. He is jealousy 101. Right. Jealousy 101. He was making that out for him, for Country Wayne, trying to imply that Country Wayne isn't ready and Netflix was paying him and they paying out money. He didn't know till Country Wayne did the show thing and said, I paid for my own show. So what did you talk about? Netflix didn't, they cut me a check to distribute my show. So what is you talking about? Then he's like, man, he paid for his own show. That is dope. That is dope as what? Dude is lame. He's lame. And that's what he says, lame as hell. And then he trying this old backdoor bullshit. And now remember, I told y'all, I was going to tell y'all exactly what went down with me. And I tell you, if y'all think it's the same damn thing. Now, here's the difference. We all know each other in my situation, right? We got two of my friends here and another friend on the other side. I'm covering boxing. We all go to the boxing events. So I'm covering boxing and I start working with my other buddy, Sean. And then next thing you know, we're doing the Rope with Dope radio show. So we doing talking boxing and all this stuff on the show. And everybody on there, we all linked up. And all of a sudden, I'm getting all these connections with people. I had connections with Floyd. So that's why really some of them, are cool with me. And they will listen to what I have to say because I know exactly what's happening inside of the camps. So now I come to the other side. And there's a whole different energy, right? From the people that actually know me, that see me every day, know me. And then the people that's in the boxing world who don't even know me. So we're sitting there working. We're doing the boxing thing, right? And we're covering the shows and the events. So while we covering an event, all of a sudden, everybody says, whoa, what's going on here? And I look up and I'm like, yeah, what's going on here? I'm trying to look to see what's going on. I'm covering the event. And all of a sudden, the boxing show comes on. I'm not on it because I'm covering the event. And somebody's taking shots at me, seemed like, for no reason. And I'm listening to it, and it was like, dude, he didn't say my name. He just said, you know, you got these guys because they know a couple of people, or they take a couple of pictures with someone. And then, you know, it's like, okay, it was, you know, it's kind of a different situation because, you know, they're around all these people, and because they're around all these people, you know, they think that, you know, they're famous because they're with those guys, or they're important now because they're right next to them. You're just in the picture. Those guys don't really know you. So why should we trust people's information? I'm not saying names. It's just guys that's out there. And I'm like, okay. They don't really know me. Okay. So I just said a whole bunch of stuff. So I said, all right. I knew exactly what he was talking about, who he was talking about, because this person was always reaching out to me. And then the person decided to be friends with somebody that actually knows me. Now, the person that actually knows me, who see me every day, he's a friend or associate, but he don't really hang out with me, but he's seen me in person before at the events. He's not at the level I'm at. So he sees like, man, dude, like you're something. Like you're really out here. I'm like, yeah. So he was more of a fan than a friend. He was just in the same industry as us, but he actually saw me in person, covering the fights, doing everything, and talking with the promoters, everybody. He's like, dude, you're really doing it. Like, man, I got to get up there where you at. Help me get up there. Like, I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to try this. And I'm introducing him. I'm like, yeah, he's a young writer. You know, he's doing this. Like, what do you do? I ain't got nothing, man. I'm just on Facebook. So I'm like, all right, well, just, you know, keep striving, keep building yourself up, start something, you know, get something started, whether it's boxing or whatever, start it under you, you know, get yourself out there. It's not hard. You just got to, it's hard work, but it ain't hard. So I'm trying to help the guy. So this guy, listening to everything I do now, like almost like a fan, goes ahead and sees the show, jumps on the show, then he starts trying to link up with them. Like, yeah, man, I think you're right. I think he just be taking pictures. I don't think. Now, this person knows that that's a lie. He was right there with me. But I said, no problem. No problem. I now know where this is going. So I addressed it on the show. I said, well, for those people that are watching everybody else, they're watching what other people do, they're watching what other people say, and they commenting and they just watching. They will forever just be watchers. Whoever that may be, they're just watchers, and they'll never be nothing else but watchers. So that's all I said. And I walked off and I did the show, walked off, and it blew up everything. Everybody's, he's arrogant. He done did this and that. I'm like, no, I'm just was telling the truth. They know who it went to. They know why I went there. And all of a sudden, without saying a name, the same person who did all this talking wanted to clarify what they said. No, I was not. A lot of you people out there in the chat thought I was talking about Sino. I was not. I was just saying in general, it wasn't aimed at him. I know I know Floyd and those guys around him. I've seen him there. I've seen him do these things. I've seen him at these places. I know he has to know somebody to be there. I mean, come on. He just can't do that. And I'm like, sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Then the guy who was like, man, you're really doing it. That guy, all of a sudden, can't stand anything that I do. That main guy who started off that way is all of a sudden with them. Yeah, man, he said that, man. Cino, man, I think he's phony, fake. He was all behind the scenes trying to tear me down because he wants to get up there. And guess what? He still ain't there. Still on Facebook. He went to one boxing show in California and he put on some sunglasses. He took pictures. The same thing he claiming I did. Took pictures with a lot of fighters that just thought he was a somebody, because I don't know how the hell he even got a credential, but he got one. I guess they just let him in and thought he was somebody else, but he got access to the fighters, or he was just running up to them. Took a bunch of pictures. No interviews. No interviews, though, but he took pictures. Posted them all on Facebook and was talking about, I'm coming up in the game. My YouTube finna blow. Look at what I'm earning on YouTube now. And I'm from YouTube, so I know exactly the numbers he was showing wasn't the real numbers. He was showing the numbers before YouTube took their cut. But I was like, that's funny. I didn't even comment on it. I ain't even bust him out. I ain't say nothing. I said, that's funny. Go ahead. Because it didn't matter what he made, but it was just funny. I'm like, why would you even show that to the public? But because if anybody do YouTube, they're going to look at this and say, what is he doing? Is he trying to act like that's all his money? I'm like, and he's like, that's not even a lot, but for him, it was something. So he was embarrassing himself. But by me just letting him do what he's doing, now he's still doing the same situation. And now that the boxing game ain't the same, he can't afford to go to the fights. He can't afford to go there and do this and do that. So even if they gave him the credentials, he can't afford hotel, plane flight. He can't do any of this. So he's in a bad predicament because he didn't listen to the advice I gave him. You see, everybody want to shortcut the process. When you tell people it ain't hard, but it's hard work, they don't want to do hard work. They want to, I know you, so you just help me out so it can be easy. It ain't going to be easy. Everything is hard. Life is hard, bro. So now, when you see this all play out, that's why he's still a watcher to this day. Those people who are watchers, they trying to get themselves in a position by ass kissing and thinking, if I just kiss enough ass, I can get to the top. Your work is going to keep you there. They could put you anywhere, but your work is going to detail if you get there or not. Everybody wants these shortcuts. Now, here's the thing. Now, look at the Kountry Wayne, Faison Love, and, and Godfrey situation. It's the same damn story. I lived it. I'm like, I lived this. I know exactly who's at fault. I'm Kountry Wayne in this situation. The guy that actually met me before in life, that person would be the Faison Love guy, the guy that came up there and said this and that. That would be the Faison in this situation. And the guy who was sitting there doing the talking on the show would be Godfrey. He would be the Godfrey in the situation. The guy who was on the show saying that they take pictures with guys and doing all this. Then going back, doing a whole nother thing, saying how they didn't say that after I make my reply about watches. So this is why I always say, the people that claim they with you ain't really with you. People love it when you broke. They hate when you have some success. I had no problems with anybody when I was broke. When I was broke, I was the coolest dude around. Now that you got money, they don't even want you around. I swear they don't want you around when you got money. It's the craziest thing ever. How you not want somebody around with money? Hell, you should want them around. Oh yeah. So if you think about it, the whole industry was messed up. Yeah, the whole industry was messed up at that time. So that ain't really matter. But I want to give a shout out to Kwame Brown Bus Life, Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez. Welcome to HDII TV. I call HD's Live, Dreamers Pro, Ticket TV, Forgotten Kings did his thing, MREC TV. I want to shout out to who else? Armando Black TV doing his thing. We got a lot of people out here doing their thing, shaking and baking. Absolutely. I'm ball bull. No, just all bull. Wow. It's all muscle, bro. It's all muscle. See what you got here, Mean Gene. It's all muscle. The 24-inch pythons, brother. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I could come down with my elbow. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, yeah, you might got 24-inch pythons. Yeah, brother, yeah, but this ain't chopped liver either. Yeah, dig it? I've been doing this a long time. Yeah, all the way back when I was in Minnesota. Yeah, on my mission. Yeah, Elizabeth, you shut up. I told you don't say a word. I told you don't say nothing. Yeah, it's about me. And when I'm in the ring, I'm going to drop this elbow right on Hulk Hogan's neck. Yeah, and I'm going to get him 1, 2, 3. You dig it? So anyway, I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe to the page. Hit the notification bell. Oh, my Shannon Shaw. Yeah, they say I do a better Shannon Sharp than Godfrey do. I would never be invited to do that on Club Shay. They would never, ever let me do that. But if I was on there doing Shannon Sharp, oh, man. All right, let me channel my Shannon Sharp. All right, do I have any cards here? Okay, here we go. Now, Kountry Wayne. Now, when you came out, you told everybody that you, Godfrey, and Faison Love was here. Everybody was doing their thing. And like my grandfather used to always tell me, he said, if a dog poop blocks because he had a square butt, what did that really mean? Yeah, you see, because here's the thing though. Now, nobody complained when LeBron James did the thing now. No. Now, I'm going to tell you, Skip. Now, I'm going to tell you. Now, if he got in there, if he woke up, he showed up, he got cut up. That had go. There go. When it's skin 30, if I see skin, I'm going in. It's skin 30. Yeah. Yeah, Stephen A. Yeah. And when LeBron James get that, No, now come on now. Now you know that's not. Now you know that ain't true. Come on, Cat. Now come on, Cat. Now cut him some slack. Now you know Steve Harvey ain't had no hairpiece on his head like that. Cut that. I'm telling you, that's exactly what he did, Shannon. The man had a hairpiece on his head. Now, I'm not going to come on your show and tell you lies. When I leave here, this will be a synagogue of truth. That's just the way it is. All right. Y'all done got my Cat Williams. Y'all done got my Shannon Sharp. So now that's my gift for y'all for right now. I'm out. Get on the Patreon because I'm going to do a lot more over there. I'm better than Godfrey at voices. Thank you. Appreciate that. But I think he got the best Steve Harvey, though. I do Steve Harvey sometimes, but not like him. I think he got a better Steve Harvey than me.